Check. Got a new intro, a lot shorter. You better grab a chair, Adam. Nobody's on yet. Hold up. Ted, you wanna say this? You say this intro?
Hi, I'm Ted, bro.
All right.
No, I don't want to.
All right, I'll do it. Hi, I'm Dewan from WELT. You are listening to Community Radio 95.7 WLTLP, Fort Wayne. Hey, look at that. That's a lot shorter. Let me turn you up, Rich.
That was beautiful.
All right, you're off. We're gonna get settled in first before anybody starts chattering. Sound quiet. You turn my. All right, we'll be back in a second. Check. Woo. James says he's taking a drink of beer every time Adam touches the mic. Alright, I'm going to introduce everybody. We got to do this official, because I'm bad at this.
You better be chugging that
This is
beer,
episode 26.
Does the library sell beer?
Library does not sell beer. Let me turn everybody's mic on. Adam, introduce yourself, please.
My name's Adam. Hi.
Alright, Ted, you're up. Wait. Alright, talk.
Hi, I'm Ted.
Alright, there we go. Rich, we got our guest of the day is Rich Hoppy.
I sound like an AA meeting right now.
I don't know how to do official intros. We need the hand claps, so if you can hook that up, get the hand claps going.
Okay.
My name is Rich, and the last time I was in a radio booth was nearly 6 months ago.
Really? 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
I think you're made for radio. I feel like you will be perfect for radio. Josh
Maybe I should
Vetter, shout out to Josh.
do some voiceovers. What up, Vetter?
Is your car done yet?
He's part of the elite crew that we have here in town.
Oh yeah? Sweet. Well, we're still getting kind of settled in. At least Adam is. I don't know. He's going to break his computer trying to figure this thing out. Boom, 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 boom.
All right,
This song, you know Doc, right?
Yeah.
This song's made by Doc.
Oh, nice.
It's like our official intro track to what's going on.
Yeah, I met Doc in North Carolina. This dude was there, too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's where you guys met?
Yep.
In North Carolina.
Yep.
Is that where he's from, or is that where you guys are
No, I
from?
think we're all from here, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all from here. We were doing stunts and entertaining Indians.
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
So let's get an official intro. You want to introduce yourself to not just us, but to everybody who's on the radio and Facebook and YouTube and SoundCloud?
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
I know, right?
Self-intro?
Self-intro.
All right, yeah.
Who
I guess,
are you? Where are you from?
My name is Rich Hoppy. I'm
You get those sounds in there, Adam?
I'm a Hoosier, resident native to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Lived here my entire life, but I do enjoy traveling outside of the Fort Wayne area. But it's horribly affordable to live here.
It is, right?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't ever leave the stoop. I'm a stoop kid. I don't leave Fort Wayne for nada.
Fort Wayne native, stand up.
But just going down to like Chicago, I really realized how cheap it is here. It's just like, man, parking's like free.
Yeah, dude,
Love
it is. Yeah, especially like right now after 5, you can just park right out there, no problem.
I couldn't imagine a house. You know what I'm saying? Where's the rest of the samples at?
Yeah, so outside of that, I'm age 44.
Okay.
I operate the Fort Wayne Indoor Skate Park here in town.
Okay.
I also own a company called Security Source Plus, which I do audio-video security systems, video camera systems, low-voltage systems for home and business, home theaters, all that kind of stuff. I've done that for a long time. That's my primary source of income.
So your main reason is you're just a personality. You know what I'm saying? You've been around forever. You're doing a lot of things. So I feel like you got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
a lot of stories to share.
I'm in the community.
You're an extreme sports guy.
Yes.
Is that still cool to say? Right. It's never been cool to say.
It's the term.
It's coming back.
Coming back.
X Games.
Like rave talk.
X Games, dude.
Have you ever been to X Games?
I'm going to X Games this year, actually.
So you guys, what were you guys doing at the skate park? You guys had some kind of contest about?
Yeah. So just recently here, we're in year number 4 at the skate park. It's called the Fort Wayne Indoor Skate Park. And we partnered with Harley Davidson of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Shout out to Ryan and everybody over there at Harley Davidson. They've invested about 18 grand into our little subculture of skateboarders and BMX riders and more recently scooter riders somehow.
Yeah.
Totally separate. That's a whole hour conversation.
Scooters are very hated, but there's a lot of them.
Are they coming
it's
up?
just,
Like the scooters are coming up, aren't they?
Yeah, they kind of came out of nowhere on us. We were able to fiend them off for years. Then just this past year, they just came in like a swarm of killer bees, and we had nothing. We had to open the doors.
Are they getting kind of cool then?
No, they're still not cool enough.
They're kind of like the new age like rollerbladers.
I mean, in reality, like when they come into the skate park, you can tell that
scattered, man.
You can tell they're from suburbia.
They don't got no sense of direction. There's like each skate park has a flow, and like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go this direction, wait for the fastest guy, or you know what I'm saying, the most aggressive skater.
Yeah.
Got to wait for him. Then it's your turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
there's
in a way,
there's like seniority kind of thing.
They're really young, most of them. So they're like 8 to 10 to 12.
They cut right across
if they're
the ramp.
14, we're trying to imply that, hey, maybe it's time to pick up a skateboard or a BMX bike and get off the scooter, bro.
So it's a good way to get out there.
It's a good way to get
immerse
in.
yourself
We
in the
see
culture.
we see a lot of people that probably wouldn't see a skate park if it weren't for scooters. So on that side, it's very good. But yeah, they are kind of they don't pay attention and they just go out and get murdered quite often.
Yeah. Do you have people like make fun of the people on the scooters?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it bad? Like,
it's getting pretty bad.
Like where you have to kind of like.
Oh yeah, I have to
intermingle,
randomly go out there, even though
just let them do their thing.
Even though inside I'm kind of laughing, but randomly I'll have to go out there and kind of separate them. Say, hey man, leave the kid alone.
Hey, they're money
he's
too,
9.
man. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
9. He's 9 years old. You know, he
They're
has
paying,
no idea.
Exactly.
They're paying hardcore cash.
Yeah. He's out there doing. I mean, just like kind of when I was a kid, I was hated on. We're all hated on for skateboarding and riding bikes. I mean,
in my neighborhood.
Yeah. So
black kid
I feel kind of bad
cool.
for hating on these kids because I mean, essentially, we are one of those kids.
That's tough love. You know what I'm saying? Minus the love part. It's tough.
It is tough.
You come to a rowdy place, nobody's really that nice.
So does scooters have like a segment in the X Games now?
I don't think it's
no, not yet. I
have
seen some contests.
It's going to be inevitable. Probably.
I've actually announced 2 scooter contests, and I'll take that back. Just 1 scooter contest I announced. We held a scooter contest at the indoor skate park this year, and it actually, to my shock, was pretty
packed?
cool. It was cool. I mean, there was talented kids there that could actually ride the things, and they did it in a kind of a unique style that I'm going to copycat. In another contest,
really?
Yeah, they did it kind of a shotgun format, so they didn't even set classes up. There was 21 kids that signed up.
Okay.
And from amateur, they didn't classify them.
Was it like 3 at a time or something?
They ran through all 21 kids, and then the bottom 5.
Okay.
That was your intermediate or your beginners, and they gave the top 3, 1, 2, and 3, and they went through that, and then that's how they classed it out. By the time it came to the end, it was the best people.
Right.
And then
just knock them out.
So that ended up being the advanced class.
Was it 2 rounds of a minute?
I think they did 3 rounds, and I can't remember exactly. There's 15 or 20 people, so there's 15 people that did 3 rounds, and there's 20 that did 4 rounds, and then knocked down 5 people at a time. But it was pretty cool. And
I watched some people on YouTube or on Instagram, like professionals.
Yeah.
It's like hard to see. It's like they spin it around their head and like backflip, triple tail whip, and I'm like, yo, man, like
it's mind-boggling.
I'm actually kind of impressed. I was like, well, you know what I mean.
Well, back in the day, didn't like skateboarders have a little bit against BMXers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that probably still exists. You know, it definitely still exists.
So
there's a skateboard park downtown.
It's kind of like the evolution of everything.
Kind of is.
Yeah. It's also pretty disgusting, really.
Yeah. So the skate park.
So yeah, with a skate park
Nice
downtown
park
Fort
built.
Wayne, Indiana, yeah.
And it's only for skateboarding.
and
pretty much.
inline
It's
skates, which faded out in 1990 something.
2 people who rollerblade, about 100 that scooter, about 1,000 that skateboard.
Yeah, so yeah, scooters aren't allowed in there either. You know, people don't know this, but
Technically,
I've done a
not?
little bit of research, and over 100 kids have been arrested down
scooters?
there. No, for BMX.
Right,
Because I'm the
right.
first guy that gets a message and everything, so I finally went down.
Wow.
Just this past year, I went down with some research, and yeah, over 100 kids have been arrested, bikes taken away,
That's
charged
crazy.
with not just a,
What do you get charged
a
with?
misdemeanor. So it's criminal trespassing, and
For
then
riding
and
a
then
bike.
guess what? If you decide to say something that the cop doesn't like, then you get resisting arrest and
Wow.
you know
That sucks.
whatever. You know, I've seen up to 4 charges on some of these things, and I've been involved with the city. I go down, try to get involved, and try
Yeah.
to and honestly, I try to figure out why the rules are there and why they exist. And
Everything's metal. All the edges are metal.
I mean, the only thing they tell me, it's not safe to have bikes in there, and I tell them, well, it's not safe to have skateboards in
No,
there.
it's not. I've seen people get hurt really
So
bad. You know what I'm
they've
saying?
never been able to tell me why we can't put the two together. I mean, here at my skate park, we have zero discrimination.
Right.
You know, that's all that is to
get
me
made
is
fun of, but
discrimination.
you know what I'm saying? It's not going to stop nobody from doing
Yeah,
what they
you
do.
can get fun of, and guess what? You know, if the kid is whatever color, pink, purple, white, blue, and he's rad, guess what? He's going to get claps and high fives. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Patrick said I still rollerblade, which I do like rollerblading. Not
I
gonna
don't-
lie.
Liar! I
that-
could tell you
that'll be-
lied when you said that.
Bro, if you give me a pair of skates, I'll tear it up.
That'll be a good lock-up tank story. Be like, man, I was just like,
On a
I was
bicycle.
scootering so hard, and then I just got pulled over.
Yeah, those scooter kids go over bars and Scorpion often, though. I mean, that
Woo, they get hurt.
dude, they go,
Bad.
they take it, man. It's pretty entertaining. There's
Where's-
some pretty
where's
good
the rest of these
Instagrams
samples
out
at?
there with scooter kids doing Scorpions.
You know what trips me out is seeing people
I don't know.
skating on like roller skates, like quad.
We need more than
skates.
one sample.
Have you seen this?
Yes, I have.
I haven't sat there and watched it, but
Like the roller derby girls will randomly come out there and skate around. They'll bring a friend, and over time,
They're out there a lot of
a
things.
couple of them will come out and kind of charge it. Then, but a group of them will come out and then they'll be scared. No one will do anything. And
Like as
then
far as tricks,
just rolling down anything, they just get scared.
so
right?
so they
right.
don't. They're not doing tricks or anything.
They kind of
No.
ride the mini ramp.
I mean, there's maybe 2 girls that I could say that I've seen that did tricks, but I can't say that maybe 3 girls over the past few years in
so
total.
so how long has the indoor park been running?
We just wrapped up as far as Dan Butler and I's time there. We took it over in 2014. We just wrapped up season number 4.
Okay.
So
okay.
we're open just in the winter because if you're unfamiliar with Fort Wayne, Indiana, we have winter.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we open up in typically like October and we shut down April.
Okay. Okay. When's your next contest?
And then we're going to do a contest. I'm not sure the date.
Skate contest?
We're going to do a skate contest in the skate park downtown.
Oof, you should do a
and
30
then,
plus.
30 plus. We
30
might do.
plus
We might do some
bracket.
more leagues because we're going to do a separate fundraiser. Our fall fundraiser we're going to do at the Clyde Theater this year, out in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, out
Yeah.
in the parking lot. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a nice parking lot.
Yeah, it's
Smooth.
a brand new parking
It's
lot.
great.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there even in the back. Yeah, me and Ted were there. We played a show, and I was like, man, this parking lot is
Yeah,
so
brand new.
flat and smooth and just perfect.
And what an awesome addition that is to Fort Wayne, the Clyde Theater. Rick Kinney and the folks over at Sweetwater killed that. You know, that place is amazing. I don't know if you heard anything or seen that place yet. It's pretty amazing.
It's nice.
I want to go see it.
You ever
Yeah.
been there yet?
Oh man,
No.
you gotta go.
Yeah, I think it's
There's good
Fantastic.
shows there all the time. Too.
$8.5 million little theater there for.
What's the place that's in the old Quimby Village?
That's the one. Yeah, that's the Clyde Theater.
Clyde?
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Yep.
They put a lot of money into that. Right?
Oh boy, they
Lot of
did.
money.
Yeah.
And they have some big shows coming too, right? Like what?
They've had quite a
Modest
few.
Mouse.
Modest Mouse, the George Clinton Parliament,
Flaming Lip.
Flaming Lips,
Wow.
Like real bands.
The Used.
Yeah, they've been there. Ghost, whoever that is.
Yeah, I'd never heard of him, but yeah, they-
Anthrax. You already- you already
War
seen-
was
Anthrax.
there.
Yep.
War was there?
War was there. Yep. There's some good ones coming.
We were
up.
there. Me and Ted were there.
We
You
DJ'd
guys
there.
were there.
Said it once. I'll say it again.
Boom. Probably
that
not,
our biggest-
Probably not
biggest
the
show?
last time though.
Was that our biggest show?
Not
It
a-
felt the most. It
It's
felt
the-
the most fancy.
It's probably the biggest venue, but probably not our largest crowd.
The largest crowd is probably your St. Patrick's Day, right?
St. Patrick's Day. Yep. Definitely was.
Man, some dude climbed the pole this year. Remember that?
No.
The support that goes to the top of the tent. Some drunk dude climbed up.
Trying to knock the whole
And
place
then,
down.
There's always that one guy.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
and
be
the
a
cop came
nightmare.
and started poking at him and stuff.
So how long you been riding bikes, Rich?
So BMX wise, I've officially put it when I started racing about age 11. I've got pictures of me trying to do surfers and crazy stuff like that at age 7 or 8. So I think it was just built in. But yeah, I started racing BMX at Rock Hill Park here in town at age 11, 1985, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I raced for like 4 years. I always got 4th place. You know what I mean?
Who you getting beat by?
I didn't care. I was one 4th place doing tricks, and
Okay.
I was out. I was evidently born a show off of some kind. So
Right. That's what it's about.
So
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Show off a little bit.
Yeah, it was fun, and people, back then it wasn't like nowadays. It's all serious. Everyone's going to the gym and racing. There's nobody out there having fun anymore.
Is that track still up there?
Yeah. I mean, they're having fun, of course, but not in the 80s kind of fun. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, the track's now at Franke Park. And they got a new track director out there. I'm involved with the racetrack out there. I help
They use
announce.
that regular-
and,
use that all the
they've raced there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week, all summer
Really?
long. Yep, Fort Wayne BMX.
What about weekends?
Weekends they kind of alter between here and Warsaw. So Warsaw does Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
And
so
a big crowd comes out for that?
You could race 6 days a week here within 45 minutes
Wow,
away.
I didn't know that was like
And
a thing.
they do. It's pretty family orientated.
Yeah.
So a lot of the younger kids, and what I'm seeing is dudes like myself will have kids. I don't have any kids.
Jimmy Myers was
But,
cracking, man.
Yeah.
Rock Hill Park. Remember that place, Rock Hill Park?
Yeah, that's where I got my start. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. That's
I remember seeing that, like taking my little Huffy out there,
Yeah.
being like, "Yeah, I got this,
the
man."
old Huffy.
Yeah, the
first
Huffy,
time I
man.
knocked myself all the way out was there. Yeah,
Oh yeah. How many times have you knocked yourself out?
dude.
Because you had a bad accident last year, right?
Yeah.
Did you knock your teeth out?
Yeah, I did. My two.
So those real?
Uh-uh.
No, you can take them out.
Yeah.
Take him out.
Wow. Ah! Wait, hold on. Show it to the camera. You gotta do it to the camera. Ah!
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Nice.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No,
Oh, man.
I've for sure knocked myself out, even with a helmet on most of the time.
Man.
Over 20. I don't know. I don't know, man.
But bikes go faster and higher, and it's like
I like to go fast and high. I mean, over time, I went
It
from
gets
a
crazy,
like hucker kind of guy where I would just go and send something and
Yeah.
pray that I made it to
Yeah.
now I'm older and
gotta think about
try to
it.
be wiser. I don't know,
Right.
every now and then. But yeah, I'm a lot. In my mind, I concentrated on being smoother and not really focusing on the tricks, but relearning how to ride the stupid thing.
Who's the guy that does the front flips? Who's that?
There's a bunch of dudes out there that do them
In Fort Wayne.
In Fort Wayne,
He gets wrecked.
Oh, there was a dude named Danny Rumpel. He doesn't ride too much anymore.
No?
Yeah, he doesn't ride too much. But yeah, I do have some.
Oh my
I've got about
goodness.
4 or 5 pretty amazing front flips on my YouTube channel. If you want to go see those, because they're pretty bad.
So in the past 10 years,
Shout out Jeremiah Hughes. What up?
who would you say is some of the best talent that came out of BMX in Fort Wayne?
There's a lot.
Yeah, out of Fort Wayne.
It's a circle I'm not really into, but I've heard of quite a few.
Yeah, over time, there's guys like. So back in my day, Barry McManus was he was national.
Yeah?
He was
Was he big
national
time?
#1.
He was my first board sponsor. He's my
Really?
at Getaway. He's like, here's a
Yeah.
board for you. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What are you giving me free boards for? Like, what's this about?
Yeah, when he was 17, he was BMX racer in expert class.
Okay.
And he's 4 or 5 years older than me, so he was kind of the mark for me. But he was way bigger than me. I'm like a small dude for the racing world. So, but yeah, Barry Scott Yocolette definitely sticks out in my mind. Barry and both of them, they both ended up going pro. Scott lived out in California, raced, did a bunch of stuff for magazines out there. Scotty and I rode the mini ramp today.
Okay.
Before we came here, Scott Yocolette works out some of the city bicycles.
So you got a giant vert ramp in your back.
Yeah, I got a 30.
It's like a mini ramp, but it's like a vert ramp. It's like in between. It's big. To me, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's 32 feet wide.
Yeah.
And then on the tallest part, it's 9 foot, and then 7 foot across from there, then it slants down to a 6 foot tall
That's in your backyard.
in my backyard. So,
Neighbors
yeah.
ever say anything? Neighbors ever be like,
Three
Bikes are
of
kinda
my
quiet.
neighbors don't speak to me.
why is that? They just don't care for you?
Yeah. Well, I think that the ramp's been
Same.
there for 12 years,
Right.
and I think just over time they've learned to not appreciate
Just
it.
the thing. And skateboards are pretty loud on it. So
Skateboards are loud. I think they do like that when I'm there. It's not
like-
as loud because it's rubber on the
Yeah.
metal. But yeah, that ramp in particular has got a lot of history to it. It's been in this city in one way, shape, or form since
was it Nick
1988.
Weaver's old ramp? Was it Nick Weaver's?
pieces of it came from one of Nick's ramp, but the main one came. Most of it came from Sweeney Skate Park back in the early '90s. There was a skate park at Sweeney, and they put a metal surface on top of it.
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. So it was way back in those days.
burn you
Okay.
if you touched it.
Yeah, so now that same metal, we have it from that skate park, and it's on that ramp, and over time it's kind of rusted, so it's not as, back then we literally could when they first built that thing, we could crack an egg and fry an egg on the
was
metal.
so hot.
Dude, it was unreal.
Speaking of Warped Tour, we're talking about Warped Tour from last
Yeah, we
week's
were.
guest. And
I saw that. That was a good show last week.
they used to have a yearly skate contest at Warped Tour, and it was a metal ramp, metal mini ramp. And I'll be out there skating for hours and hours and hours. I end up like kind of like dehydrating myself. And
Yeah.
having to go to like the hospital because I was like so dehydrated because that ramp was just so hot.
Yeah.
I'm out there drinking like just nothing but water. Like you need electrolytes if you're gonna be out here doing this stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, the structure of this thing's wood, and just that top layer is the metal. So the skateboarders love it. I mean, I really don't care. I'll ride on plywood. It makes me no difference.
Right.
Skateboarders like it real smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Shout out Jimmy, Patrick.
and it's
Can
got.
you see the chat? You can't see it.
How can I see it? No.
Because you got people talking to you, and I'm over here looking.
What are they
at them.
saying to me?
Just stuff. Oh, you got it over there. All right.
Here, I'll get
thank
it.
you, Ted.
I gotta put my little eyeballs on so I can see
We
it.
should bring an iPad. Adam, you got an iPad?
Yeah.
Adam, you don't know nothing about this extreme stuff, do you?
Oh yeah, Pat's talking about the pump track at Huntington. If you guys hadn't made it out there, that place is pretty radical,
Pump
dude.
track in Huntington.
Yeah, they built this.
I heard it's sick. You can
is it-
ride your skateboard.
Yeah, you
on
can
it.
ride a skateboard
like
on it.
just like a
It's
little.
like maybe
keep going
2
with it.
feet, 3 feet wide, and yeah, it's just a bunch of rhythm. I mean, I think it's something. Literally, we should probably have 5 of these things in Fort Wayne, in every community in the world.
Just
should
to
have
get
one.
around.
dude. Yeah, I mean, just
It's so fun.
because when you go to Huntington, you see kids like with patched together bicycles.
Yeah,
You
just
know,
to go
there-
ride.
there's some old red line with Haro garbage. You know,
Yeah.
seat post from a Schwinn, and you know, all different size wheels. And guess what? They're out there like
Loving it.
like we remember being kids. They're all doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Their dads are out there. None of them are on their phones. They're having a blast. You know what I mean? Like that is missing from the Fort Wayne community. I mean, when you go to the downtown skate park, it's like, hey. You are being law enforced, and you're
Right.
well aware of it. You know, we're
Right,
right,
right.
here looking at you. And
Right,
that's
right.
ridiculous. It really is. You
It
know?
is a little weird.
Like,
I don't even go to the skate park a whole lot
because of that. You know,
I'm just spoiled.
they
I
don't do
like
that
going
when
there.
dudes are playing basketball.
Right.
You know, if you and I went and played basketball,
Right.
and then we maybe said, "Hey, we're going to play frisbee instead of basketball on this basketball court."
Get on the ground.
Do you think the cops
Put
would
your hand
chase
behind
us?
your back. Get fined. Criminal.
No, I heard through the grapevine that they're going to get rid of the indoor
The outdoor?
outdoor.
Yes.
And they actually use it kind of as like a flood zone.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they did say that, but yeah, I mean, how much water is that going to hold in comparison to that river next to it?
Right.
But no, from the last things that I saw with the city beautification process that's going on, the downtown river redevelopment, and you know, I really do give the city of Fort Wayne a shout out for what's going on down there. It's amazing down
Yeah.
there. I work out of that Start Fort Wayne building. It's a co-working space, so I'm down there quite often. And that co-working space too, I want to give a quick shout out to them. The atrium, basically, it's the focal point, the center point for Fort Wayne entrepreneurs. So if you're starting a new company and you're kind of working out of your house, maybe you've worked out of it for a year and you're starting to go insane,
Yeah.
you could, for $65 a month, you can get a membership down here at Start Fort Wayne, and you've got access to it from 8 to 8 every day. And you got Wi-Fi, you've got a printer, you got
Wait, what is this?
free coffee.
A work spot?
Yeah, it's like a work share. It's like Starbucks without all the teenage girls.
Nice. Okay.
Where's it at?
It's right across from PNC building downtown on Berry.
So you can go there and just work.
Okay.
You just go there and work.
And
yeah.
how much it cost?
It's $65 a month.
It's like a shared office.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Nice,
they have
nice.
levels, so you can, so they have a common workspace. Then for $150 a month, you can get a desk, and then they also have like 2-person, 4-person offices that you can rent out. So
Okay.
so it's really good. And the other thing that I found that I didn't even realize is the fact that you run into people that are really like-minded. So you run into people that are different stages of starting a business,
Right.
and,
Right.
and you'll exchange information because maybe I've already done that and ran into that problem, and here's how I overcame it. And you just kind of
awesome.
run into conversations with people and people that are entrepreneurs and just trying to
Right. Like,
to-
oh, you're a
to
graphic
do
designer?
something,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm this. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
I need this for that. And they kind of
Kind
maybe
of stuff you
trade
can't
ideas.
buy.
Yeah, exactly. And they term it collision. So like when new members come in and new people come in, you collide. I guess next thing that happens is you're doing business.
Right.
So like for instance, yesterday I was putting conference rooms together in there through the security company. So
Okay.
so we're doing business together. I've done video camera system in there, and then yesterday we did 3 conference rooms in there. So as far as the
Okay.
audio and the video, so that they can display stuff from computers, all that kind of stuff.
They're always doing something. Stay
There's
busy.
a lot of collaboration that goes down there, and there's a lot of brilliant people in Fort Wayne that are pushing this entrepreneurship community. One more thing I'll push on that is the at Sweetwater Sound every Wednesday.
I love Sweetwater. It's like Disneyland for music.
Yeah, that place is awesome.
Adam, let's go there and splurge. You trying to go? Yeah, let's all go there and splurge. Spend like $5,000.
No,
Let's go
it
nuts.
really is.
Trying to
Cool.
do
You
that.
can just go there and get lunch. But they have an open area there too.
Yeah.
You can go there and work out of there all day long. They encourage people to go there. It's a wide open area. Every Wednesday at 9 a.m. they have a thing called the 1 Million Cups, and it's an entrepreneurship thing as well.
Okay.
And so it's basically set up for people that have a business that's less than 4 years. You can go there, sit down, watch, and learn, or you can go and present. And then basically they have you present what your business is or what your idea is if it's just a concept. And then from there you can detail what your issues are. You know, maybe you're having a problem reaching people through advertising. Maybe you're
Right.
having an issue with an employee. Whatever your problems are, you spell them out on stage,
Yeah.
and then you've got 40 or 50 entrepreneurs in the audience
Okay.
that do a little Q&A with you.
Okay.
And typically, whatever the issue is, these people get the aha moment. They're on stage like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yep. Yep.
Because you're too busy
That's
worrying
great.
about
That's
it, you
great.
know. So it's
Yeah.
it's a really interesting community, and if you have an idea or a concept, or if you think that you have the next best thing, don't be scared. Is what I tell
have
people.
tons of ideas.
I have a
get
business
out
idea.
of it.
Do you have, what is it, Ted?
It's a
Yes.
mat.
Spill the beans.
It's like this mat, and it's got conclusions on it. And
Jump to
Jump to
conclusions.
conclusions, Matt.
I'm still not idea. Is that a real thing?
I just watched that movie the other day.
what
It's a
movie
great
is that?
Oh, it's
Office Space.
Office
Office
Space.
Space.
Office
I love
Space,
that
yeah.
movie.
that's-
Classic.
Stapler, the stapler.
Stapler movie.
So, you've been riding bikes for quite some time now.
I have, yeah. That's when we met, actually.
Is there anything that you've had to change lifestyle-wise or adjust as you get older and still want to be able to ride bikes? This is pretty athletic.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm slacking. I'm losing motivation. here.
I would say
I got fat, so
Yeah, I got fatter too.
You lost a
And-
lot of weight too.
Yeah, and I after I landed on my face last year and I broke my teeth out, broke my nose, and I was literally out of my head for a couple days. I wondered if I was going to come back. You know what I mean? It was one of those things
Ooh.
where
You had a helmet
in my
too, right?
head I could hear myself talking, but when it
man.
came out, it was like real
yeah.
slow. And I'm like, what? Why am I talking like that?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
knocked yourself
So
silly.
I did a number
Shout
on
out
it.
Jay.
So, but after 4 days or so, it wore off.
You're like, woo.
My mom calls that knocking a little sense into you.
Oh, yeah?
So, I mean, but I had a lot of deep thought during that time. So I was like, all right, you're 40. At that point, I was 43. And I was like, if you're going to continue to do this, you're going to have to change something. Either you're going to quit
Yeah.
because you're going to hurt yourself, or you're going to you got to change something. And
So were you in a coma?
no, I knocked myself out for, well, in as far as my reality, I remember I don't remember much for about probably 20 minutes to a half an hour. In reality, I was knocked out for about 30, 40 seconds, completely KO'd.
Yeah.
And you were
twitching or
in the
whatever.
hospital.
Wow.
And you were in the hospital for how long?
And then I was in the hospital for only for about 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
you changed your diet after that,
But,
right?
yeah, after that, well, I'd slowly been changing my diet. I lost my gallbladder in 2004. I didn't know. I slowly been, because once I lost that, certain things affected my stomach extremely bad. You know,
yeah?
It was just horrible. I could tell immediately, and it was like, oh,
Dude,
God.
get me on whatever diet you're on. I need to get on that diet. I'm so.
Dude,
I eat the
your
worst
girlfriend,
food.
your girlfriend feeds me.
I know.
Go to the-
but
She knows how
I'm
to-
like
Natural
double
health food
dragon.
shop.
I want double dragon and like.
She works at Co-op, just so
Burger King.
everybody knows.
Yeah.
It sounded awfully bad.
She brings
Yeah,
it
she
home
does.
too.
Your
but,
girl actually feeds me.
cooks for
honestly,
me every day. We're like, what's going on?
What
we
I
know
did
you
was-
work 9 to 5.
Yeah,
She don't even
Yeah.
cook for me. Dang.
She would if you told her you wanted some good stuff.
Yeah. I
She
don't
can't.
know.
She don't know how to cook a Whopper.
I got leftover like everything, meats and patties and all that.
No,
stuff.
I just identified processed stuff. I mean, I quit eating the fast food just because my body wouldn't take it. I quit that years ago.
Yeah.
I quit drinking cow's milk.
I've been drinking coconut milk.
for a few years
That-
just because
that what you drink?
it was killing me too.
I drink soy milk.
I don't drink coconut. I don't like coconuts, but I drink the
Get
almond.
gas,
I drink
dude.
the almond milk.
That's what I
Me
drink.
too.
Almond milk. Yeah.
yeah, the almond or the soy. I mean, the soy. I'd rather have the almond milk. I like that, the unsweetened one.
Yeah.
I don't
dude.
drink a ton of milk, anyways, man. I never really have.
I get gassy. I get
Well,
really
most of
gassy.
us are lactose intolerant, so milk and cheese are rough on people, but for some reason they love it.
Don't play a rocket track.
Yeah.
Sure.
Come
Oh,
back.
But no, I stay active too. I ride my bike. I try to get up and ride my bike in the morning and just get things going, like get some kind of something going in the morning. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Especially around here. you can't ride half the year at all outside.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's nice out, I take advantage of it. Just go pump around. I'll just go ride around the neighborhood.
I need
or
to get my
whatever.
bike fixed. Thanks for those parts you gave me.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
yet to
You still haven't put 'em on
I haven't
yet.
put them on yet. But I've been skateboarding more.
Well,
If
good.
I'm on my bike, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of slack around. Skateboard, I'm like eager to do tricks, but yeah, let's play a Rockets track. Don't play one of his tracks.
Yeah, take a little break.
Take a little break, people. Shout out to Patrick. We should have an old school.
Shout out to Joey
Session.
Marks. I just saw he gave a little thing. Joey Marks actually also succeeded in the BMX world. Was sponsored by Vans for 10
yeah?
years. Yep.
Nice. Jimmy
Yep.
Myers,
He was
get back on
Joey
board.
Joey Marks.
White
Alright.
Snake.
We'll talk
the
about
snake.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
White
boards
Snake.
versus bikes.
I miss going to Joey used to come pick me up and take me to random skate parks and go on
Yeah.
little cruises. It was fun. Yeah, Joey and I had a blast
All right, we'll
out
be
there
back.
riding.
We'll be back on 95.7 WLT Rave Talk Street Wax Murph and Dap Show.
Boom.
We'll be back. I'm changing songs. Love this song. This is my summer jam right here. All right, we're gonna plug some stuff. We're back. Danny. What up? Everybody's doing good. I'm talking to myself. Ted, I'm jamming. Hold on.
Microphone check.
We are back
1, 2.
with the guest, Rich Hoppy, Jacob Palmer. Shout out, Patrick.
So I guess earlier, WELT 95.7, the
Yes.
station went down.
Brah.
Some people missed out on Beautiful Noise. Don't fret. They're going to play it again. 10 p.m. on Sunday.
So what is this? I don't even know what this is. What are you talking about?
It's a beautiful noise.
The radio station
program.
cut out earlier.
Oh, yeah. What is this? Something I should know about?
Yeah. There's a program called A Beautiful Noise.
So it's just, what time is this? What time is it?
They're going to replay it on Sunday at 10. So if you
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was the
Oh.
server was down earlier.
Yeah, if anybody listens to the radio, server's down. Callie, shout out. What up? We got to skate sometime. Let me turn the screen this way. I want you guys to see what's people's chats about.
I got the thing right here.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, I just got to put my
The more you talk to them, the longer they
So, man,
my faders.
I think back to the pump track, man. They could put one in Fort Wayne pretty easily. You
That's
know?
probably good for your abs.
Yeah,
You got the whole Lawton Park over there.
yeah. We're trying to. So what's going to happen? Like with Phase 2, supposedly, I've been going to the meetings and whatnot of the riverfront development. Is that skate park that's there existing, which was $750,000 with a $100,000 fence around it.
That's
Yay.
crazy.
So keep that in mind, taxpayers.
Was that fence around there initially?
Yeah.
Yes, from the beginning. Yep.
Before they had benches and they had porta potties and they had trash cans. They still got trash cans.
Yeah.
But eventually, too many people were fighting.
I remember they had bleachers.
took
and
the
stuff
bleachers
out
Yeah,
out.
they had bleachers.
everything got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff just got kind of messed up.
Can't
So
have
people
nothing nice.
Can't
No.
have nothing
No,
nice.
no.
Everybody tagging the
But
place
yeah,
up.
supposedly in phase 2, that thing's deleted. The last thing I saw, that Lawton Skate Park is completely gone.
That's crazy.
And
it's like almost yesterday I saw him pouring it. You know?
I know.
that's when everybody's gonna be skating street though. That's what I want. But I don't want it to
And,
be gone. I like the option to go
well,
to a really
yeah.
nice place.
Yeah, it's gone. I
the
mean,
r-
from what I'm seeing, it is gone, and it's going to move across 4th Street. And
The skate park?
Yeah, it'll be across the
Who's
street.
gonna build that? What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. They're not to that point yet. As
Man,
far
they're
as
gonna put something in there that's gonna suck.
They're gonna put
No.
some cheesy stuff in
My
there.
expectations
well, the
are
whole
so
thing.
low, dude.
Dragon's
So,
tail.
so Dan and
Yeah, it's
I,
gonna be-
we've got to change. We've had a changing of the guard at the Fort Wayne Parks and Recreation Department as well. So, Al Mull and
18
Perry
mile an
Eshelman
hour.
retired, which they were definitely stuck in older ways. So hopefully
Okay.
the new Dan and I got to have a meeting next week with the new guard, the new top dudes, and to see if we can get out of this discrimination garbage that's going on.
Yeah, you guys definitely need to be in there.
And
Kind
then-
of like Louisville.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
open spot.
when
no
you do that,
fence.
guess what? We police ourselves way better when people that actually are in the sports are doing
Yeah,
it. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like the older and BMX tends to be older dudes, and you know they're dudes that aren't going to deal with somebody trying to come in and wield a knife in a skate park or whatever. You know, we're going to straight.
Yeah.
They're getting sent. You
That
know.
actually happened to me before. Somebody
Hey,
tried
I just
stab
want
me.
to say, everybody that has used the skate park or enjoys it or appreciates it
Yeah.
should thank guys like Rich.
Yeah,
And
you
Dan.
put a lot
You're
of work
welcome.
into the environment.
Because
You
I
and
remember
Dan.
being a teenager with no skate park, and you would get in trouble for riding a bike or riding a skateboard downtown or
Yep.
anywhere that was worth it, and you kind of had to like force it. It wasn't welcoming.
You had to
know?
run and hide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds
And
bad.
We
but
just prayed every day for.
I
skate
kind of
park.
like that though.
It was more rebellious. It was more. I
was,
mean, it
dude.
kind of shaped the lifestyle. But and I mean, look at the bike kids, though. For instance, I mean,
Brian Lyda,
we
shout out.
still
What
don't
up?
have anything legally for these kids to ride here, other than the Fort Wayne Indoor and the BMX
Yeah,
track,
yeah.
which you have to be a member, and it's
Yeah.
got a fence around it. You know, so
Right.
legally, these BMX kids, what they do is they drive to, you know, Columbia City and Huntington and wherever they have these little stupid metal ramp parks.
Round of applause.
And
for Rich. Oh, that didn't
ooh,
work.
hey, what was that? A lightsaber?
That didn't work because there's things are broken over here.
Yeah, they travel to go to stuff that we should have had in the first place in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, I mean, we as Fort Wayne should have 15 of those metal skate parks in every corner. You know what I mean? That stuff should be everywhere.
Just kind of like basketball courts and all that stuff. you know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's
exactly.
Like a
I mean,
basketball court.
figure it out. Keep up with the times. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
right.
basketball was popular in the 50s all the way till now. You know, I mean, it's still popular, of course, but
But think about like
you've gotta
basketball and
keep up.
football.
Yeah,
Like older parents want their kids to be like get a scholarship in basketball, but they never wanted them to be like a skateboarder. Because skateboard and
Right.
BMXers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're
we-
always
they
kinda
have
like
that stereotype.
outcast. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like there's not enough rules in it, and there's
but
no
guess
like,
what?
money in it.
You and I both know that when you go and you meet someone that's not claiming to be a skateboarder, someone that actually skateboards or rides BMX,
Yeah.
that's true to it and true to the game, they're some of the most talented and bright people on
Right,
the,
right,
on the
right.
planet. You know, and most of them are super cool. They get the shirt off your back.
Yeah.
You can stay at their house. I mean,
Right, right.
there's
It's a good
unwritten
circle.
laws.
Definitely a good circle.
yeah. When you prove yourself, then you know they kind of let you in, and then
Mm-hmm.
but it's a good way of policing. You know, you got to keep those bad apples out of your bunch. You know what I mean?
I think having, like you said, multiple
Oh.
skate parks around the city would also kind of diffuse a lot of the issues that you have down there.
Yeah, because you have one spot for
like
all of
e-
these cultures to try to
everybody
gather.
in one hole. Yeah,
And if you're familiar with skate parks across the entire country or world, for that matter, they attract trashy people.
They do. They really do. I don't know.
I mean,
man.
it's just
I think
just
that's
part
all
of the
skate
allure.
parks,
It
though.
is, dude.
It
I
really
mean,
is.
Go to Louisville.
Skate
man.
rats, man.
It's kind of like
It's an
the
official
It's kind
thing.
of like the cool part about it. It's
It
kinda,
is, I
It's
mean-
authentic.
Yeah, because like when you come from a foreign country, people don't understand what like vagrant Americans are. Man,
You
they
don't want
are
every-
amazing.
You don't want people coming doing like gnarly tricks and like wearing button ups and stuff like that. And
Actually,
then you
there
gotta,
is.
Like,
there is people who get fresh. to go
okay,
skate.
but you still
Yeah.
got, you still got the other people that are like 9 years old smoking cigarettes in the corner.
They do. There's actually like a corner for
They're-
kids to smoke in.
Yep,
There's a
14-year-old girl with a baby.
smoking cigarettes. like,
barefoot,
Yep.
Yeah, dirty pink etnies,
Oh my goodness.
high tops.
pack a Marlboro Light 100.
yeah, dude.
Na-
I've seen it all.
Like
We
Nashville,
need-
Tennessee,
we
off
need
the
that.
highway. That one's amazing.
Some heathens, man.
There's some good ones out there.
I've seen a lot of kids, a lot of generations of people come and go, but I've seen people like start off all ratty, then they get like, then they eventually you see them grow up like Charles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Charles is like a little
Chucky,
kid.
yeah.
he was just a bad kid. Now he's like an adult, got family and all that. It's just
Yeah,
cool to see
it's
like
rad
different
to see, yeah.
generations. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, and so just talking about Chucky, he was just over at so in the skate park. Brian Leonard helped us build that thing quite a bit. Brian and
lot
Butler
pigeons.
started Dead End Skateboards,
Yeah.
and Chucky was just out there helping. They're digging. I'm helping too as well, but they're digging a pool, like a swimming pool.
Really?
That it's going to be called a swim and skate. So
So were you a part of the beginning of the outdoor?
the outdoor. Okay, yeah, I was a part of getting thrown out of meetings.
Okay.
You're like, what do you ride? You ride BMX
How-
bike?
how-
You gotta get out
Yeah,
of here.
How
yeah.
much did Tony Hawk have to do with that? I was so confused.
Financially, or
he just like
yeah,
donated some money.
yeah.
or-
So a guy by the name of George Huber, local guy in town, he owns a company called Equity Investments. They buy and sell real estate, a bunch of it, all over the country,
yeah.
lots of it. He had a couple children at the time. Maybe they were both in skateboarding. I don't know, but I know now none of them are. He set out this whole thing and accomplished it basically through all of his rich buddies. So
That's
I believe
what's up.
I believe
Hey.
him and his rich
so
friends
he kind of reached out
raised
to a lot
three or
of people.
so he got the city to match funds.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
they raised 400,000. Tony Hawk put maybe 100,000 in. I can't remember the
Cool.
exact numbers. I'm just speculating here.
So
but
if, like,
and the
the-
city matched it.
If the outdoor skate park would to be destroyed,
Yeah.
where's a good place in town you think it could be replaced?
Downtown, dude.
It would have to be downtown.
It
I mean,
feels
like I
right
said,
downtown.
I
So,
think
like,
that
where,
you
though?
need one that's modern. I mean, that one is not modern anymore. The kids it's way more streety now.
Yeah.
But
I like that,
But I
though.
think you need transition. You still need
I'm
transition.
like such a street guy.
But
though.
like I said, I'm a firm believer, and we need more. We don't need just one big one. We need a lot more. We need them all over the place.
Yeah, why tear down the one we have?
build another one.
Yeah,
build
that
another
one
one
should
somewhere
stay.
else?
For that much money, that's ridiculous to tear it down.
I'm a fan of the flat ground street box style.
Yeah.
That's me. I like
and
being low to
and
the
you got to
ground.
think of, there's a few other things that people don't think about, and that's like, let's say, Frankie Park. That's kind of converting into a bike park. There's mountain bike trails all over the place. The mountain bike people use the crap out of that thing.
Yeah.
Mountain bike is a big sport, too, and those people typically have more money than
Oh, it's nice out in the woods.
skateboarders
there.
and BMXers, that's for sure. So, yeah, and it's very cool out in the woods. They've done a heck of a job maintaining that thing.
Just
so,
put it in
you
the
know,
middle of the golf course and see
Yeah,
how the
let's
golfers feel
put
about
a
it.
skate park in Frankie Park. Put a pump track in Frankie Park. Make that the bike park in
Experiment, you know
town.
what I'm
It's
saying?
nearly already that. You
Spread
know?
it out.
Yeah, and put those pump tracks over. Anybody can go get exercise on those pump tracks. You don't have to pedal. You just pump around it, and it will burn your arms and legs to pieces. You won't be able to move when you
That
leave.
sounds like fun. I'm too lazy, man. I'm so lazy.
But, I
right now.
mean, you'll see all kind. I mean, that pump track in Huntington is pretty similar to a skate park.
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled up there, and there was
So where's it at?
two families. One kid was wielding the knife, and Mama was in the back saying, "Get him, Johnny!"
Yeah.
You know, and it's like
Oh,
amazing.
no, dude.
It's amazing.
So what's up with Dead End? What's going on with
Oh,
that?
so Dead End Skateboards is a company that Brian Leonard actually kind of manifested, I guess. And
Brian's a filmer too, right?
Brian's a filmer. Yeah, he's done. He's actually filmed some whole movies, skateboard movies. Damage Control was the last one. Super
Oh, yeah?
good. Yep, really good. Good stuff. And Brian's built skate parks across the entire country. He's a general contractor by trade and a skateboarder. Just a
Okay.
pretty rad dude. Very
Yeah.
creative guy. Mental as hell. They
Mental?
call him, nerd is mental.
Yeah.
Hashtag it. Yeah.
Like people who like throw themselves down,
He gets in
stairs.
there. Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
You gotta
He's-
have a little bit of something, you know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying,
he
going on.
just when he says he's doing something, he's going 1,000% in. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Get out of his way. But so him and Dan started this, and basically we've got the best possible wood,
Mm-hmm.
the highest grade wood that you can get, and this is the same wood that you might find at a company out in California that on their high end boards. Okay, and it's American made wood. It's the top of the line skateboard wood. So what I hear, and I can't barely even ollie, is these things have a lot of pop to them.
They do have a lot of pop.
So
I've seen them.
which makes it good. So you've ridden one?
No,
No. Okay.
my boards last me about 6 months.
So you don't skate very much.
I don't skate that much. I cruise around a lot, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
because he doesn't have health insurance.
I got health insurance.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do now?
Yeah,
Man, I
I've
want
had
to
it for a
go.
long time.
I want to go over to Rise and buy a new skateboard. It's been a while.
I bought mine because it was gold.
I'm gonna
That's
fall
why I
Boom.
thought-
But yeah, we got a local artist, Tim Barron, is doing all the artwork for us.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then Dan Butler is screen printing all of the shirts, the hats, all the stuff.
Did
is
you bring us any
printed.
merch? You bring
I-
all the guys in the studio
I-
some shirts and boards?
Yeah, it's out in the trunk of my car.
Come on, man.
We'll have to hit Brian up. But yeah, we should hook you guys up. There we go.
That's supposed to be a boo.
Get some dead end merch.
It's broken though. Completely broken right now.
It sounded like a cheer.
I know, right? It's supposed to be a boo,
That was
but
for you.
that's what we get for setting up 2 minutes into the show.
So yeah, the skateboard company. We got a website up. Stuff is for sale on there. We got a lot of merchandise. It's growing rapidly.
Plug it.
So yeah,
Plug.
deadendskateboards.com, and yeah,
Social media?
you can buy stuff on there. Same thing on Instagram as well as Facebook right now.
What's your YouTube channel?
My personal YouTube channel, we don't have a Dead End one quite yet.
What's your
My personal one is just Rich Hoppy, Hoppe, Rich.Hoppy maybe.
Where you can see some crazy front flips and stuff.
You can see, yeah, crazy front flips. I actually did a video recently on my what I do as far as my health and how I've changed. I lost 60 pounds.
I need a personal trainer. Can you be my
So-
personal trainer?
I could train you how to eat.
I'm not gonna lie. I look healthy. I look really healthy, but I'm not healthy at all. I'll do 2 tricks, be winded, and be like, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing wrong?
You need some more cardio.
What does that mean?
It means you get,
What is that? Is that a meal? What is that?
Cardio is like when you're skating.
How much does
all
that
around-
cost? Does that cost a lot of money?
No, that's when you're skating
a
all around
fortune.
the city.
Oh
It's just-
man! All right, I'll take 5 of those, please.
So
5
where do you
cardios.
want BMX and the progression of BMX to go in Fort Wayne in the coming years?
He wants a park so they can ride in.
yeah. I mean,
Together.
honestly, what I
assuming.
see in a vision, I guess, of a perfect place in the future would be a gigantic indoor building, and we're
I think
looking
that-
at random stuff.
I feel like you can get some grants from Fort Wayne for that.
I-
Because usually
the grants are pretty elusive so far to me.
it's usually they match it.
Yes, and I think they would, but I've been begging for money for 4 years from out of people. Thing open, and we're
Is
open.
it the same Dan Butler that comes here?
No.
No, different Dan Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Be cool if he would have came with you. Talk
He doesn't
about-
talk very much though.
No.
No, he just sits
That would've
there.
been cool, though.
He locks up when you put him on the television.
Ted usually doesn't talk that
On the
much unless
internet.
it's about conspiracy theory. You got any conspiracy theory questions, Ted? What do you
Ooh, I like conspiracy theories.
What do you think about aliens?
Um,
Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
Yes,
Okay, easy one. That's easy.
It's
Yeah.
a really retarded thing to think.
I heard the gray ones smell
I'm
really
just
bad.
saying.
It's-
What?
we have a very large.
That's just to get Ted off the rolling, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask him that easy question. Then
Oh,
Ted comes
okay.
in with the heat, you know what I'm saying?
Ted,
what do you know about the Anunnaki?
See, I don't know what that is.
I know quite a
You
bit
went
about
too
the
far.
Anunnaki.
What is that?
They're the race that enslaved all of us.
Pharrell's is a
It's
real
our masters.
is a real thing?
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
are they
man.
walking among us?
You know them, a lot of them.
For
They're
real?
political.
Cops?
I wouldn't.
Courts?
I wouldn't doubt that Donald Trump was Anunnaki.
All right, what's another conspiracy theory question?
We're not done with Anunnaki.
Yeah, we just
Oh,
started.
not done. I don't know what that is, so I can't add too much into this.
You ever see Ancient Aliens?
No.
They're
Yeah, we'll start there, then we can progress.
they're
Alien skate links.
they're lizard-based aliens, and they can shapeshift
And they can travel through time and space.
I heard
to be in
heard
human
about
form.
this actually. I've
to
heard
be in
about
human
this.
form. And
Pretty sure
sometimes-
it's pretty ignorant to think that we have all these planets that we're the
We're
only,
only people who can walk and
live
talk.
here.
We're the only people brainwashed to think that.
I try to tell somebody,
I'm not.
some really religious guy, that we're on a road trip and one guy in the car was really religious, and I'm like,
Jehovah's Witness.
no, you just really religious.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
hang out with a lot of Amish people.
yeah.
Shout out Amish people. I'm
Shout
not
out
hating.
Amish. What up?
Yes.
You guys give me great cookies and ice cream.
Oh, they
sandwiches.
came and actually they came and watched this.
like and follow.
They
on,
can actually they can. They got iPhones. They got really nice
But
technology.
that's how they have iPhones.
Yeah, they had nice things. Yeah,
That's
shout out to
that's
Amish.
illegal.
Yeah, not illegal, but it's like shunned.
It is illegal.
It's shunned.
They
Oh yeah,
It
Maureen Maple. Hello,
they're
Maureen.
not allowed to have anything electronic. I
They
guess.
got plenty of electronics, dude.
Hey,
Yeah, they've got cars. They got everything.
They don't have cars though.
We're
Maureen
not
just
gonna
says
talk
hello.
about the Amish. Amish are cool. They're fine with
They're
me.
super cool,
They're
yeah.
fine with me.
It's like traveling back in time when I go there. It's so crazy.
The
It's
Amish.
nuts.
Yeah,
Well,
I did a show for 75% Amish people this year, up in Wakarusa, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually say, "Hey, who here has never seen a BMX show?" Is like part of the first question. 75% of the people had their hands up.
What's a BMX? What does that mean?
what
Yeah.
was the name of the show?
I work for, I guess I should have mentioned this too. I work for a stunt show team called Wonder Wheels BMX with Bill Nitschke. Bill's 47 years old, still a pro flatlander.
Yeah, he kills it. His
Dude
bike's
is like,
fresh.
he has ridden a BMX bicycle his entire life. He's never had a real job.
Really?
And he owns a company called Wonder Wheels Stunt Team. So he travels around, primarily doing schools, education through entertainment. So he's got this 45-minute deal where kids will trade in box tops or whatever, and they win an assembly. and I do it with him as well. But there's different levels where it'll be a one-man show where he does flatland, two-man. We bring a little all the kids and they scream and yell, and we do tricks and
that's pretty cool.
Jump the principal at the end. And
I think you need more skateboarders in there.
skateboarders don't wow the crowd. If you guys could pull tricks consistently, maybe we would.
Burn. See, I need the boo. I need the sound effects.
Back when we used to do shows back in the day, it was BMX, skateboard,
it was
B-boys,
breakdancing too. Yeah,
rollerblades.
It was all of it.
Yeah. Skateboarders don't wow as much as bikes do. I'm impressed by a backflip. A skateboard, you know what I'm saying? You need the speed and like all that. You
Brandon Sasson was out there on rollerblades.
Flipping out. He was flipping all over the place.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know where he's flipping now. I haven't seen him for a while.
He rides bikes, don't he?
He switched over to BMX, and he's been out at our private trails riding out there last couple of years.
Where's that at? Way up north?
It's private, dude.
You want to shout the address out so anybody can...
if I want my friends to, murder me on Sunday when I go out there.
We'll put that in the link of the
Everybody start searching for these secret trails.
GPS.
Google Maps it, please.
Go out and buy a razor.
Yeah,
go to the indoor skate park.
You'll get your invite.
What's the address?
Invite.
What's the address for all the Razor riders?
Razor.
Because I'm headed to Walmart to pick me up.
You guys do a lot.
Razor boys.
Yeah, just whooping everybody.
Yeah.
They're probably a lot more lethal than a skateboard.
I don't know.
You can whip one at someone.
Yeah, dude.
That would hurt.
They're pretty big. If you see
a
professional scooter, they're pretty big.
You have a lot more room to whack somebody with a
knock them in the mouth.
Yeah.
Jimmy Myers.
That would
Forest
be a very
Park
disgraceful.
You guys do a lot of other stuff at the indoor too, right? You had an art show recently.
Yeah. We did a pretty cool art show. Yearly we do a really big BMX contest. We do at least one big skateboarding contest, and then we do some random fundraisers. So this year we did an art. What was it called? Art in the skate park. There we go.
Art in the skate park.
It was coming to me. It was back
there. Pretty busy.
It was really good. Yeah. We had people coming through the whole entire time. We ended up with 57 different skateboard decks.
Okay.
That we had collected over the years.
Did people buy them? Like, how did that work? Did people sell them?
No, we gave them the skateboard decks.
I mean, once they painted them.
Oh, so they painted them.
One, right, Ted?
Yeah, I painted one.
I painted one. I mean, there's a bunch of local artists, tattoo artists, and just local artists in general. Like, I can't even name the amount of people. Amber Cox put the whole thing together.
Okay.
And she did an amazing job, man.
So once the event was over, did people just sell?
Yeah,
did you sell your board?
We did a silent auction, and all 57 skateboards sold.
Okay. I bought a couple.
They
sold mine.
Yeah, the minimum of $25, I think, and then the maximum, I think, was nearly 300 something.
$300.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I think we made right around $3,000 for the park that night.
You guys are good. You're really good at pushing and not getting burnt out on it so far. Okay, you're good at pushing it. Coming up with great ideas.
Trust me, when we close for the summertime, it's a little bit of a relief. But then I also know that the money fountain's completely off. So
right.
So they're hence the extra gray hair or whatever that sticks out.
I feel you.
But no, it's cool. The community's getting involved. It's cool that a company like Harley Davidson has gotten involved, and maybe that will open the doors to. Chris Henry Steele also helps us out. There's people, Summit City Bikes. There's random companies that help us out financially throughout the year, and I appreciate all the volunteers as well. We got probably 10, 12 core volunteers that have helped us out.
I need to skate there more often. I skated there probably 5 times this winter.
Week.
If there's anybody out there that wants to help with the indoor skate park, it's a good place to get exposure with a lot of young people.
I go to sleep.
It is
the hardest segment to pin down.
Yeah, now 4 years into it, so with Harley Davidson sending a kid to this, we're sending 2 kids to the X Games in a month. So
where's that going to be at? So you bought tickets, right? You bought 4 tickets.
For those people. Yeah. So Link Moorhead, his mom's watching us right now. Maureen, hello Maureen.
Hi Maureen.
Link is 11 years old. He started skateboarding at the indoor last fall. Never been downtown until this spring. Okay.
Kids that age learn so quick.
And he came in not knowing anything at all. And I'm telling you, dude, he learns board slides like he kills it.
Got no fear, man. When you're that age, you
put a video
care.
Together, and we based the winner was based on the most views, likes, and comments. and we just added
Okay.
all those up, and Link won by
Okay.
like 300
Was there age
points
limit?
or whatever.
Could I have
no,
joined it?
anybody could do it. Yeah,
So I could.
we
That,
prefer,
that was you
prefer
when you were a
kids do
kid,
it.
Dwan.
But if you think you could have got enough votes, we would have
Nah.
sent you and
I don't want
and Ted.
I don't want to take it away from some kid. Not that I would.
So
but-
yeah, him, and then the BMX kid was his name's Aiden Ambergy, and he started at the park about he's 15. He started when he was 11, and he's entered my contest series. I do a contest series every winter too at 4 different skate parks, in 2 to 3 different states, called the Battle for Midwest BMX. And the winners of it's an amateur series, so the winners of beginner, intermediate, and expert get a free week of camp
Oh yeah.
at Ohio Dreams
Nice,
over in Butler,
nice.
Ohio. So yeah.
Like Santa Claus.
I stay busy. I mean, the kids. I appreciate the older dudes that were around when I was a kid
Mm-hmm.
because they, I was able to go ride around a van with some old
Yeah.
dudes, go to BMX tracks, and just terrorize
Like
stuff.
going to
and-
skate park. Shout out to Barry McManus again for giving me a lot of free boards. I
Boom.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
Barry owns Trail House Village Bicycles up in Warsaw,
Okay.
in Winona Lake specifically.
Got any last shout outs before we shut it down?
Shout out to BMC Barry McManus.
What about you, Ted? Who you shouting out? Cardinal?
To the indoor skate park.
Boom.
Oh.
Killing it.
All right, Adam, who you
Thanks,
shouting out?
My mom.
Is it my turn? All right, shout out Wendy's
For their fries.
for their fries.
What
They,
about,
they got terrible fries.
what about your mom?
The vanilla frosty.
that bought you those
Killing
Thank
fries?
you, Mom. I appreciate it for giving
She
me lunch
started
money.
you on those fries.
I used to save up my
and the
lunch money to
frosty.
buy boards.
Hey man, weren't you
actually.
supposed to be eating healthy now?
Yeah, don't be no fries, bro.
Starting that tomorrow.
You're salivating.
You're about to
I
hit
can
that
see
Wendy's
it.
right now.
Double Dragon. Get it right. All
Oh
right.
yeah, that big cement block that's gonna be in the bottom of your stomach.
Yes. All right, there, people. Bye. Jeremiah Hughes, what up? Shout out. Get your lowrider fixed. Thank you, Rich, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I'm convinced we ought to get on the right side